Welcome to our new office. This is our temporary office, but as you can see, it's overlooking the parking lot. And of course, there's my husband working on some stuff, working on looking at some accounts, okay, that we need to follow up. And for today, I would like to talk about more on September as the Life Insurance Awareness Month. Okay, so I would like to show you something. When we talk about life insurance, this is like the most controversial topic, because me, when I was growing up, my dad was a life insurance agent, and being a life insurance agent in the Philippines, well, Philippines, right? It was no one really trusted life insurance agents in the Philippines, because they usually in Tagalog it's like manloloko. People do not trust life insurance agents in the Philippines because they really don't get claims. But when I came here in the US, I really learned more about the real life insurance. So September, again, Life Insurance Awareness Month, okay, is being celebrated because it is very important to know, protecting yourself and protecting your family. But people really, like me before, I really don't understand the importance of life insurance, because when I started this organization, as you can see, the National Campaign for Financial Literacy, I really didn't know anything until I attended the workshops. By the way, these are the workshops. As you can see, we are campaigning for 30 million families by 2030, and we do these workshops for free, as you can see, and I'm also one of the licensed financial educator. So our workshops, okay, you don't have to pay, so you just learn. And if you want to move forward to again taking action about the concepts that you learned, then you can also do that. So we partner with 148 companies that are in the A and above rating. So our workshops are building savings and wealth, increasing cash flow and managing debt, retirement, let me read that, proper protection, okay, your health and wealth, understanding asset accumulation strategies, and then fulfilling long-term goals, okay. And we also have the RSSA, the Social Security benefits workshop. So if you would like to know more about your benefits and Social Security, okay, that's another thing that people really don't understand until they retire, and then they don't really know how much they're gonna get. So they're surprised when they retire and then they don't have enough. So, okay, again, going back to September as Life Insurance Awareness Month, okay, I want to talk about life insurance today, because that's a topic that people really don't understand. So when you get life insurance, right, make sure you know what you're getting and make sure you know that it's suitable for you. But here's how I really learn, like how I understand life insurance. Okay, let me turn my camera around, okay? So, when you talk about life insurance, right, I'm gonna draw this one like this, okay? So as you can see, this one should be like this. This is the cost of insurance, okay? All this cost of insurance. So cost of insurance, as you can see, let's say, this is your age, okay? You're younger here, maybe age 0 until, people pass away around age 85 maybe, okay? As you get older, right? As you get older, your cost of insurance goes up, okay? This one goes up, okay? So that's why the younger you are when you get your life insurance, okay, the lower your cost will be. And the older you get, right, the cost of insurance will go up, because naturally, right, when we're older, we're gonna be more prone to health risks and more prone to passing away, and that's why the cost of insurance goes up as you get older, okay. But what are the different types of life insurance? Okay, any life insurance, whatever it is, okay, there's cost, okay. So the first one that most people know is what we call term. Okay, it's called term because there's an end Okay, so term life insurance is the most common one because people like lower costs, right? So they would rather pay a minimal fee, very, very, very small, right, to cover their life. So this term, okay, will end. There's a 5 term, there's a 10 term policy, 15, and the most common one is 30 because people use it for mortgage insurance, okay? Because in 30 years, they should be able already to pay off their loans or their mortgage, okay? So that's why they get a 30 year term. But at that time, your life insurance ends. So therefore, you don't have any more coverage or protection for your life if you get the term and then the term ends, okay? And of course, here in the term life insurance, we also have a term, okay, with people want the one with living benefits, okay, which means if people, get critically ill, right, like cancer, heart attack, heart bypass, like that, okay, they can withdraw money from their death benefit, okay? So that's term with living benefits. And again, term is, it's gonna end, okay? So most of the time, the term really, or the people don't claim, okay, when it's term insurance, because people pass away. No, they don't pass away within the term, right? So then people really don't do claims, because less than 1% of people that get term get claims, and that's why sometimes, okay, it's not a good value, okay? It's like renting an apartment, right? So now, okay, for those of you, I know I have one viewer right now, okay, I'm talking about, since it's September's Life Insurance Awareness Month, I'm talking about the different types of life insurance. So you are aware and you are educated about the different types of life insurance, okay? Now, number 2, okay, since people, right, didn't like the term because your money does not come back, okay? It's like renting an apartment. So now people, or the company, okay, invented the whole life insurance. Whole life insurance, like what it says, okay, whole life is you pay it your whole life until you pass away, okay? So it's gonna cover your life for the most, for the whole term of your life, okay? And here you have a cash value that is growing at a guaranteed growth, sometimes 1%, okay, sometimes 2%, okay? So that's whole life, all right? So sometimes there's riders, company adds stuff, okay, but whole life is pretty much, you're gonna pay your whole life, okay? If you want to know more about the details of a whole life insurance policy, like how it works, you can attend our workshop, okay? Which is in September, guys, okay? So now, I think September 27. And then, okay, we have, so people did not like that, whole life only growing 1 to 2%. And if you borrow, okay, from this policy, because when you get cash value, you can borrow from the policy, from the cash value, but you're gonna pay, okay, if your loans, there's a loan interest, okay, of 6% to 8%, okay? So that's whole life. Now, people did not like that again, so then the company invented universal life. Okay, so in universal life, right, this one is like, whole life, but then this one grows more, okay? It grows approximately 3 to 5%, okay? You can also do loans, okay? Sometimes, they offer you, 6% to 8% interest in the loans, okay? So you can also do loans here, all right? So that's universal life, all right? So when you pass away and then you have cash, the money that you have in this policy does not go to the death benefit. Same thing with whole life. If you accumulated cash here, okay, and then you pass away, the money that your family gets is only the death benefit. The cash stays with the company, all right? Okay, now, so then people, they don't like that, very small value, and if they pass away, the money stays with the company. So then, company invented also the variable, okay, because people like the market. So the variable life You're paying for cost of insurance, but your money, your cash value is being invested in the market. Okay, so there's gonna be ups and downs. Okay, and this one, I know most of the company that offer this do not offer living benefits or long-term care. All right, and then this one is tied up to the market, so you'll never know, okay, if you're gonna have money in the future or not, because it's tied up to the market. All right, and this one is also, if you have money, you can also do loans here. All right, so that is variable life insurance. So far, here's what we have. Okay, term, whole life, universal life, variable life. Wait, hold on, I forgot something. Here in the whole life, you also have the final expense. Okay, so the final expense is also whole life insurance, only it's used for final expense or funeral costs. That's why they can only give you up to 50,000. Okay, minimum maybe 5,000, like that, but it's for funeral costs. All right, okay, so you have that. Now we have the newest. It's like the evolution of life insurance, right? Like iPhone, iPhone has evolved. Same thing with life insurance. Okay, so this is what we call the index IUL, which is now the most popular one, right? Index universal life. Okay, so index universal life, unlike variable life, your money is tied up to the market, but people didn't like that, so they like something that is safe and at least it's growing still. Okay, the growth and safety is there. So this one, okay, has a cap that can grow up to a certain percent depending on the company. Okay, mine is growing 11%, 15%, 13%, like that. Okay, so your money can grow at a certain cap. Now it's called index because your money they're looking at an index. Okay, not really directly, your money is not directly being invested in the market, but your money is gonna be growing based on an index like S&P 500, Hang Seng, Global, like that. Okay, really great indices. Okay, now this one also has a floor. That's why people like it, because even if the index is negative, okay, you will not lose money. So there's the safety. Okay, now index universal life, okay, some companies, okay, offer living benefits. So the one that I have, okay, because I have 30 accounts like this. I have 30 accounts, including my whole family. Okay, so the living benefits, if you are qualified based on your health, okay, can give you the critical illness coverage. Okay, up to 90% covered. Your death benefit can be accelerated up to 90%. How cool is that, right? If you got a $1 million index universal life, 90% is 900,000. So that's the maximum money that you can get if you get critically ill. So you don't have to use your own money or sell property in case you get sick. Okay, with cancer, heart attack, all of that, those critical illness. Okay, this one also, if you get terminally ill, okay, so it has terminal illness rider. Terminal illness. And how much are you covered? You're going to be covered 100%. 100%. Okay? Another very important thing that this product has is the long-term care. Okay? Long-term care. So this one, okay, if you cannot perform 2 out of the 6 daily living activities, you can withdraw 2% of your death benefit after 90-day elimination period. Okay, so nowadays, long-term care is very expensive, especially here in Austin. It's like $5,000 in a semi-private, not even first class. Okay, and then home health care is like 3,000, and then the one that I went to the another facility, it's like 10,000. So that's a problem nowadays of people that are getting older, because they're having to sell their property. Well, a good thing if you have property. What if you don't, right? So then your family, your kids are going to be your long-term care, and you're going to be a burden to your family. That's why having long-term care is very important. Planning for it, how to fund it, is very important to plan while you can, not when you're old. Okay, so get it while you're younger because it is less expensive. Okay, so that's long-term care. All right. Now, this one also with other companies, if you get a certain amount of death benefit, okay, you can also get the concierge service, which we call, Everest. Everest is a 24/7 concierge service. They take care of you, and they give you 25,000 of final expense to pay for funeral costs within the first 3 days. So while you're waiting for the life insurance money, because it's gonna take a while for that money to kick in, they give you $25,000 for final expense. And the best thing, you just call them, or your family, because you're not there anymore. Okay, your family just call them, and then the company will take care of everything. Like they're gonna take care of where getting negotiations with the funeral home so that they don't have to upsell you, making sure that your last wishes are followed. If you pass away in another country, they'll be able to get you back, depending, of course, on the fund that you have. It's a 24/7 concierge service. So as you can see, so there's a lot of features with this type of life insurance, which is the Index Universal Life. So different companies have different features. So that's how you look at, okay, which one here, right, would you rather have to protect yourself and your family? Would you like to have the term, which is temporary, like renting an apartment? Or would you like to have the whole life, okay, that has cash value, but the high loans if you're going to borrow money? Okay, would you like to have the universal life, okay, but it's similar to whole life? Would you like to have the variable life, which is connected, tied up to the market, okay? Or would you rather have the Index Universal Life, which has a lot of features? And again, I'm gonna repeat to you, cost of insurance goes up as you get older. And then, of course, if you're not healthy, you might have the risk of not getting qualified. Very nice, right? Very, very cool. Two different types of life insurance. So there you are. I hope you learn from the summary of how you understand life insurance. Okay, celebrating our September as Life Insurance Awareness Month. Make sure you educate yourself, become your own money manager, learn all of these things, because who's gonna benefit on this education? Like me, I benefit me, okay, and my family. Now I share it to my friends and my co-workers, okay, my parents, the students, right? Everybody that needs, the information, okay, and then you use it for yourself, and then you're gonna see a lot of good things that can happen in your life once you know, okay, once you understand. Because again, education without application is nothing. So you educate yourself and make sure you apply. So that's just one of the things that we teach in our workshop. As you can see, we have a lot. It's a holistic approach. So if you have not been yet to our workshops, I highly recommend you attend. So tomorrow, Saturday, here, as you can see, I'm in my office at 1106 Clayton Lane, okay, Austin, Texas 78723. Okay, we have workshop at 10:30. Okay, also we have Spanish event tomorrow at 10 o'clock. So come. Give some, give some love to yourself. You educate, and then you learn all these things. Again, thank you so much for paying attention to me, all of you that just visited this live. And I hope, you have a wonderful Friday. This is again September Life Insurance Awareness Month. Do not let this month pass without making sure that you have enough protection for you and your family, because everyone, your family, deserves the best. Okay, life insurance is called responsibility, and life insurance is called love. You leave a legacy to your family, or in case you can also use it as a supplement for retirement. You can use it while you're living, in case you get sick, right? So, or you can use it also to save money for college for your kids. Okay, those of you who have babies. So there's a lot of usage for life insurance, and people really don't know that. So send me a message, leave a comment here, and I'll see you on the next topic. Bye.